1 o'clock. It's the top of the hour. Let me do my screen here. Okie dokie, that should do it. And let's see here. I got people arriving. And let's see. Avish!
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. Hey, first, before we talk about that, I wanted to show people. I was just there's a final a final thing that I got here. Actually, let me just get rid of this. Let's see, who should I? Oh, put Bill's voice. I got a final email, meaning a final email for the offer from a place called Founders Card. Are you familiar with these guys, Vish?
Yeah.
Founderscard.com. And they've been sending me these emails. And the benefits are numerous and many. They include various kinds of things. You know, you get, let me just see if I can find where they put that list. Founders Card /benefits. And so this is a list of, they give you all kinds of things like discounts at hotels and elite status on airlines, Avis, American, blah, blah, blah. And there's quite a few things that they offer, but the main thing that they offer is these events in which, you know, like the next one coming up. Can you see this, Avish?
I can see it, yeah.
So 5 events coming up. They do these events all over the country and, in fact, all over the world. So San Francisco, September 17th, September 23rd in New York, and then 562 members are attending in New York, 307 are attending in San Francisco, 250 in LA, London 157, Paris 56, and what this organization does, it's basically kind of a high-level networking organization about FC signature events. No panels, no speakers, no gimmicks. Our cocktail reception style FC signature events are held at award-winning venues and are designed to allow members to connect, collaborate, and unwind. So as I was making a decision, because they sent me an email, they usually have an initiation fee and then a yearly fee. The yearly fee is $395 for the year, which entitles you to go to as many of these events as you want. Usually they have like 2 a month. So my computation was, can I generate some business at all over the course of the next 12 months through this? And my answer was, I think so. So I was putting together the business card that I'm going to have redone, and so I was going to show people. Can you see this, Avish?
Yep.
But Sabrina made a copy change to this. She said to me, rather than I help subject matter experts turn their knowledge into cash, she said change it to helping subject matter experts turn their knowledge into cash, which I think is much better because it sounds like I'm not a one-man band, but it also sounds a bit sort of higher level. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, it has a little bit more kind of business tone to it, I think.
And so the back of the card would be this. I'm not going to use this stupid logo. That's just like a placeholder from Vistaprint. Not sure yet what I'm going to do there, but the front of the card then lists the fact that my title is information marketer. This is the address and all this other stuff. And so that was that. And I just was thinking that, so the biz cards, that's for that founders. You may want to look into that yourself.
Yeah, I never heard of that before.
Yeah, they've been sending me email for a while. So everybody on the webinar here should look into it as well. Also, I got myself another perfect chair, and for those of you who don't know what the perfect chair is, images.google.com. Let's go to zero gravity perfect Perfect chair. So this is what I'm sitting in as we speak. I now have 3 of these, and it looks kind of like this one. Basically, this is it. But the one that I just got, and if anybody wants to go get one of these, here's how you do it. First off, the single most comfortable chair I have ever been in by a factor of 1,000%. Number one, I can type all day in it, etc., etc. But the problem is that the retail price on perfect zero gravity perfect chair, the retail price on this is, let's see if I can find the retail price. Price of zero gravity perfect chair. There it is. You can get it, and this is the one that's non-mechanical for just under $2,000. So now the one that I got, this is not motorized. So if we went to motorized zero gravity perfect chair, which is what I'm speaking to you while I'm sitting in right now, you're looking at $21.99. Power electric. This is the one I have. So this is the one I'm in right now. That's not me, by the way. And so it is. You know, it's really a great chair, but at $2,200, it's a little pricey. So instead of doing that, let's find you one, Avish. We'll go to Craigslist. And we'll go to Philadelphia. Now it's not on there, so we'll do U.S. cities. I always look at, I get a kick out of this thing so much that I can always look in the casual. Yeah, let's look at furniture. Here we go. Is that Philadelphia? No. Gotta find Philly. Philadelphia. Here we go. So now, here we go to furniture. And we put in zero gravity. And we search it. Perfect. So now look at this. This might, no, I don't think this is it. Zero gravity. These do come up infrequently, so you have to sort of look for them. Let's see here. Let's see if this is the one. Nope, not quite the one. Nope, that's not it either. They have variations on this theme. By the way, this doesn't look like a bad one. This is a zero gravity orbital lounge chair, indoor outdoor use, but it's not nearly going to be as comfortable. Let me just see if I can actually find. So again, this is something that, depending on what market you're in, you may or may not. Anyway, my point is, it has dramatically increased my productivity, and I would encourage anybody who is within the sound of my voice to consider it. So anyway, those are 2 quick things right there that you may want to take a look at, and do it on Craigslist because that's the place to get them. Let's now talk about what you sent me, which is the outline. Which, oh, you know what? I'm into my other screen here. Could you do me a favor? And let's see here. Maybe could I throw the screen to you, and could you just have that up on the screen?
Yeah, let me find it.
Okay. Okay, so here, ready? And then don't start till I readjust your screen on my screen because I'm recording this. So you should have it shortly. Although I don't see it.
I haven't gotten any notice yet that you're trying to send me the screen.
Huh, it's not allowing me to. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, let's do this.
Email it to you?
Yeah, just go ahead and email it to me. Again. Sorry about that. And I will download it onto this. Let me know when you've got it there.
All right, I just sent it.
Okey-doke, it should be showing up shortly. Okey-doke, here it is. Let's download it. Okay. And we should be good. Let's see here. Okey-doke. I'm using Pages, so I'll put this right here. Okay, so let's go over this. So Avish, tell people what this is, so as we go through it, they will know.
So this is based on some surveys and things we've heard. Marketing getting gigs seems to be people's highest priority. So this is a kind of speaker marketing 101. It's for people to kind of get their positioning and marketing start all set up. So this is going to be a guided workbook. So it'll be a PDF with some text and space for people to work in, along with MP3 audio that can follow along. So it'll give a little content and say, okay, now here's the exercise. This will be the intro level product, so we're thinking about putting this at about $17 just to get people kind of into the funnel, spending money, realizing, okay, these guys have good stuff, this is a good product, it's really valuable, which might then encourage them, when they want customized help, to come back to us for coaching or group coaching or bigger products.
Yep, couldn't have said it better. And so the outline goes high-level outline, and there's an introduction, overview, goals of program, the product being you, positioning, how to get your slice of the market, take action. So Avish created a very detailed outline for us to use to record the audio. Now, I got a question for you. Do you think I won't tell you what my preference is, but there would be two ways to do this. Number one would be to create all the forms and stuff up front, and the second option would be to go ahead and record the audio and then create the forms and stuff after the fact. Which do you think is better and why?
I see it kind of as a hybrid, actually. I see creating some rough forms and stuff. So we kind of have the outline, and as we're talking through it, here's what we're going to tell people to do things. But then once the audio is done, to go back in and update and tweak the form so they match the audio better. That's what I was thinking.
I came up with a different idea, but I think your idea is better. So okay. I agree 100%. I think that my initial response would be to do the audio first, then go back and do the forms. But I think you're having a rough form in front of you as we do the audio is even better than my idea.
Great.
Yeah, so I agree with that. Let's do that. And we'll stick with that idea. So then, when will you have those rough forms done so we can record this?
I'm hoping to have them for next week. Now, Amanda's got a bunch of days off next week. We haven't figured out what we're doing, so I may... Next week might be kind of a semi-vacation week for me, so if not next week, maybe the week after, but hopefully...
Got it.
We'll be able to record soon.
Yeah, okay, so in other words, but your next step then is to create the rough versions of the yeah. Let's just make it so that we can launch this sometime mid-September.
Yeah, I think that's a realistic time frame.
Yeah, and yeah, I like that. That's good. So, and for those of you who are looking at this, we will give everyone here advance notice on when this is available. And for $17, I mean, come on, that's just like ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
that's what we're hoping people will say.
Yeah, I mean, you'll just buy it. So, Avish to have forms rough version completed within the next 2 weeks, let's say. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Record audio immediately thereafter. How's that?
Yeah.
Okie doke. So that's good. So we have, and that's going to become the intro product to blah 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 to Speaking Expert. By the way, you know, one of the things that I haven't, this is the first webinar since Bill DeWeese was in town, and just to let you know what I did, Avish. First thing is, so Bill DeWeese visit, and so we did a few things. First thing we did was golf instruction. I had promised him we'd have some fun as well, and I asked him what would be good fun for him. So I hired a golf instructor to train us 2 days in a row, 1 hour each, and the instructor turned out to be excellent. Now, over the course of doing that, Bill and I then, let me just put a new tab here and give you what Bill and I ended up doing, what the result was. In addition to doing the golf thing, we also came up with quite a bit of, let's see here. Let's see. I think this is it. That's not it. Nope, that was the golf guy. Let's see. Yep, priority projects. Okay, so let me just grab this real quick. And this is what Bill and I came up with as a result of his visit. Let me enlarge this type. Let's see here. So the first thing we came up with is he was not keeping in regular touch with his customers, and so we came up with the concept of every Wednesday he would send out an email called the DeWeese Directive. And it was fairly short, and it had 2 components. A marketing component, how voiceover artists can market those services, a quick tip on that, and a quick tip on a performance, which is how to record voiceovers. He sent the first one out today, and I got it. My critique to him was that the marketing portion of it was a little bit vague, and he needed to make it more specific, which he agreed with. And so that's going to go out every Wednesday. And at the bottom of each of the DeWeese directives, let me just show you Gmail. Let me just show you because it came in, and I'll show you what it was. Here's what. So here's the. It's, hey Fred, I'm excited to introduce the first of my weekly voiceover power tips, which I'll be calling the DeWeese Directives. Every Wednesday, beginning today, you can expect to receive 2 tips from me. One in email to help you advance your voiceover career, and the tip will design, so 1 in performance and 1 marketing. Now for the drum roll, and so he sent it out. And at the end, I told him he should be plugging something at least once. So that's what that is going to be, and so he's already on top of that. The other thing is that he was telling me that they're getting, without any effort at all, people are coming to him for voiceover demos. So he is going to be, let me just see where that stands. Killer voice demos. Let's see if killer voice demos. I don't think this is it. No, that's not him.
No.
Huh. Unless, wow. That's interesting. I've got to tell him that we better not use that term. Make a note here. This is not our site. Take that and put it in bold. So anyway, he's getting, I don't know what that, forget what it was, but anyway, he's getting a lot of work in the voiceover demo, recording, helping people record their demos without even trying. So we're going to put up a website. He's going to record an intro video, write some sales copy, and get testimonials from people who he's already done. And he's doing like 2 of these a week, Avish, for like $1,500 a piece.
Wow. Is that remote? Or is someone
yeah,
coming to
he's
his
doing it
studio?
remotely for the most part, where he can do it via Skype. And yeah, it's working out really well.
Wow.
Very cool. So I told him to get the people he's already done, get them to do demos, get them to do testimonials, and for him to record an intro video, blah, blah, blah. He's going to finish up the 100 questions voiceover, and right now he tells me that 70 are complete, 30 to go. And with this, so far, 70 videos completed, it's over 6 hours long. So the final version will have 8+ hours of videos. And what I'm having him do is a very simple thing that Stanley's going to be creating, which is it basically becomes a two-page website. Page 1, sales, copy / sales video, and page 2 is members only, wish list protected, and it's just basically all of the videos out onto one page that once someone has paid their money, they get access. Very, very, very simple.
Yeah.
Now, he's been also promoting, every month he has this voiceover fast track course. So I told him he's recorded them, and we're going to start selling those off a website because they're already done. He's already recorded, this was his second, he just finished his second month. And by the way, to let you know, this is the one where he has a maximum of 6 people who pay $4.95 each, and he's already sold out for September, and he has 2 people signed up for October. And the format of that is 4 nights, 90 minutes each, and maximum 6 people. And I told him, I said, when you get, when that thing starts to fill up, the option is to raise the price. So we can bump it from $4.95 to $5.95, eventually $7.95, whatever it is, and see where the optimal price point is. So that's what we're doing, and he's recorded two months of these already, and we're going to do the same thing. Create a website and copy an intro video. The same thing will happen, which is it'll be a 2-page site. Page 1, sales. Page 2 is wish list protected videos on a page. Simple, 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 simple. Then the next thing that Bill is going to be doing is scheduling and promoting niche programs. I don't know if are you on his list, Avish?
I'm not. I certainly didn't get that email today, so I should probably get myself on there.
Yeah, get on the list just to see what he's doing. But one of the things
I'm on some of his list because I get some emails from him, but I didn't. I must be on one of his other lists because I didn't see the email you got today, but I do get emails from him from time to time.
Did you get his solicitation to do a survey?
Let me see what I got from him.
Let's assume you didn't.
Yeah.
And so here's what's interesting. He did a Survey Monkey. And by the way, for those of you who don't know what Survey Monkey is, go check it out. So he did a Survey Monkey survey, and he has a list of just under 2,000 people, like 1,900. And he got over 300 responses to his survey.
That's great. He's got a very responsive group.
Yep. And so the cool thing is, the problem is with SurveyMonkey, if you're doing the free version, you can only get 100 answers for free. But that was enough to give us an idea, because we're now scheduling and promoting niche programs. And some of the niches were broadcast professionals. So how to make money in the voiceover business as a this, as a that, performing artists. That would be, actors, actresses, etc. We're doing pastors. We're doing sales people. We're doing teachers. And we're doing radio professionals. Now, radio professional sounds like, isn't that the same thing you're going to teach now? Well, somebody who's a radio professional might have been in management or something else. So what we're going to be doing is recording a series of free programs similar to the one that we did for, and what's the website? Is it speaker to voice talent, or speaker to?
I think it was speaker to voice talent.
Yeah. So what we're going to be doing, is this it? Yep, there it is. Yeah, so.
Hey, how are you doing?
Okay, so this is, we're basically going to be doing how any speaker can make a hefty additional income doing voiceover work, but instead it's going to be how every pastor, how every salesperson, how every fill in the blank here, we're going to just change this copy, and it's going to be a 4-week program because we thought we might as well get paid to produce the product. So that's our next thing to do. And SurveyMonkey was done for the purpose of finding out which of those niches we should do first, if at all. And that was helpful. One of the other things that we asked in SurveyMonkey is, because I watched him the other day when he was doing his program, doing some coaching, and man, people ate up his feedback on their commercial copy reads.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me go down to here, which is Bill is going to be starting two groups. One for marketing your voiceover business. And the second one is performance, which means how you read for your voiceover business. Now, I was shocked. People really, I was watching him do his thing, coaching people on reading copy. I said to him, man, we got to do that. But SurveyMonkey showed that most people wanted help with marketing rather than with performance. And that's because most people think they're already pretty good.
Yeah.
So marketing is mainly what, but I think that both of these. We're also going to develop an inner circle program, and we're going to call it something else. But basically, we're going to try and put together some kind of a really high-end program for between $700 and $1,000 a month, maximum of like 10 people. So let's say it's $7,500 a month. Oh, no, I'm sorry, $7,500 let's say it's $750 a month. And something like 8 people max. Well, let's say 10 people. So the only way that people can get into this group is if somebody drops out. What we'll do is we'll do an initial price of $500 per month to the founding members, but they have to pay 6 months up front, 6 months up front. We're going to be giving them just a boatload of stuff, like access to any product Bill has ever done or will do, just a ton of stuff, including some, group coaching and some individual coaching, et cetera, et cetera. And then the last thing that we left with was to create and to do this, which I think everybody should be doing, which is call to solicit feedbacks on products and then upsell them. Call existing customers. Ask them for feedback on what they've bought from Bill, because it's nice, because it's pretty universally positive. And ask them for testimonials. And by the way, whenever you talk to a customer directly, never use the term testimonial. Use the term feedback. Hey, can I get some video feedback from you on that thing that we did? It's a much better term, because when someone hears testimonial, a lot of them might be reticent to respond because they feel like they have to make a real kind of glowing recommendation. You just want to get a bunch of these and then ferret out which ones you want to use. So this is the whole list. So Bill came into town for 4 days and left with just a boatload of stuff to do.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, and I mean, this won't all get done, obviously, but before the end of the year, all this will probably be done. And our goal is to get him up to, doing, by the end of this year, we want to gross $50,000 for his gross voiceover business. By next year, it's going to be $100,000. The following year, $200,000. And I don't know if you've seen his recent. But he's recently gotten the Chevrolet deal. I wonder if that's maybe it's under commercial. Maybe I don't know if he's changed it or not. But have you heard his demo?
I haven't. I've seen some of his commercials, but I don't think I've actually heard the
each of these, for most people, you just set up one standard. But the commercial demo, I'll give you an idea here.
Now let's go! Disney Pixar's A Bug's Life. I'm lost! For the first time ever in high definition on Disney Blu-ray. At first, nobody could understand why a woman would hang a snorkel on the wall of her office. It took a couple of weeks before anyone even asked. Soon they learned of her trip to Hawaii, a trip she was supposed to take 10 years ago with her best friends right after college. Funjet Vacations. Do something you'll never forget. Work out for less than $1 a day. Sweat the abs, not the tab. Bally Total Fitness. The best burn for the buck. Moving your 401ks to Fidelity.
So he's got that, but he's also got different things. And this is why people in the voiceover business create multiple things. Like you need a separate, and what he's doing on when he agrees to record a demo with people, and that's sort of the standard commercial demo. He then will add the narration demo for an additional, he's doing it for like $1,500. He'll add the narration demo for an additional $750, and that sounds like this.
From the day it opened in 1923 with Babe Ruth's famous third-inning home run, Yankee Stadium has been, to baseball fans and New Yorkers alike, the ultimate sports icon. When the house that Ruth built closed its doors at the end of the 2008 season, a remarkable era in baseball history ended.
So that's a whole narration thing there.
The world is changing at the speed of light, and the Middle East.
So, I mean, and this is his, and also what he started to do is to offer people to create their websites, other voiceover people, which he's getting between $400 and $500 for.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's lots of different revenue sources here, and it's just a matter of time. So I think that's a lot of stuff going on there. What else do we need to talk about with your thing. Let's with our thing here for you. I'm trying to think of open recent. Oh, where's our? Guess it's this. Put it away. So this. What else do we need to talk about with this? Anything else, Avish?
No, I think we have a good plan for that right now. I think once we get the rough workbook done, then we can figure out the best way to record the audio, and then
yeah.
Just
the other
put
thing
it
I
out,
was
so.
thinking of is I'd like to put on, let's pay Kayla, or she can do a cover for us or whatever, or pay a Fiverr person to do some covers for us, and make it look pretty snazzy.
Yeah, I've done Fiverr for covers in the past, and they've been snazzy enough. If Kayla wants to do it, that's great too. So
She needs to get
instead of just having a generic like text cover.
Yeah, she needs to get something going for her portfolio. She is on Fiverr now. I don't know if you've seen this yet.
Oh.
I got her on Fiverr so she can start making money to help pay the rent here.
Cool.
Let's see if she's up here. I like her handle. Spunky Jaguar.
Spunky Jaguar.
Oh. I guess we're not live yet? That's weird. Interesting. Anyway, that's her handle on Fiverr. But there you have it. So there's quite a bit. Now, does anybody have any questions? Let's see if anybody has any questions. I don't know if there's anything to ask questions on, but anything you want to ask questions on, because Avish and I have, again, exhausted all of our knowledge and information. We're dry as a bone. Or maybe I should speak for myself. So any questions on anything we've covered so far? Does anybody have a question on anything whatsoever? Okay, well then we're off easy today, Vish. And so get back to me on that, and we'll do our next webinar next week. Same time, same channel.